ES has not tapped VWAP from the underside yet. It's just about there.
Dow had a VWAP bounce. No evidence of inflation shock from oil? What?
ES hit it now. Push it through.
Markets are volatile in the middle of a war. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Anybody listening to this? Feds Marin comments?
No.
Oh, that's, you have to have the Squawk Box. Find out to do Squawk Box.
ES could not reclaim VWAP.
Anthony, there's a bunch of videos on that. I encourage you to go through the course videos if you haven't yet, before asking all these questions in live chat on during trading. Let's try and focus on the chart and the trades at the moment. So we do have a bit of a new point of control down here.
Hmm. I'm going to get some water. I'll be back.
I'm starting to average into some longer term positions in the S&P here. If we do get a recession or a bear market, I'd like to average in over the next 8 to 10 months. A little bit each month. Long, Tony. Long-term positions. Like, I mean, multi-year. I do. Manjari, go through the course. The price levels are what we look for. And then how price reacts. I can't teach you what to look for. You have to practice and spend time with it. I can't hand that to you, unfortunately. You learn it through watching and doing. No video will give you that. Imagine if I could, I'd be rich from just that alone. Secret sauce. 10 years of experience bottled up and just handed over. Now, we could certainly cut the learning curve, but there's certain things you have to just do yourself because I can't give it to you.
Yes, still holding VWAP.
To the downside?
Yeah, it's not breaking above. Resisting VWAP. Will this be the break? It's there now. Pop.
Says central banks shouldn't prevent AI.
Okay. Now, do we grind up? We have the return to value on the RTH, and that was the back test. That was what you were looking for. So is this a sub VWAP trap? Go up the rest of the day? Take out those highs? Or is this just another rejection and we go lower? Damn it, I got to call Kenny again. I already asked for a big favor last week, Jake, and he didn't deliver on that favor either. So
No. Damn it, Kenny.
I just wanted price to go back to VWAP on Friday. And damn it, did we come close? He made it happen on ES, but he didn't deliver it on NQ like I asked. And I was highly disappointed. Okay, if we reclaim 375, we can see a bit of a short squeeze here, back up to 440.
All right, ES at the top of that volume distribution, right at Friday's IB minus 50%.
Okay, this is key level. We want to reclaim this. And then we got RTH VWAP at 388. Also a problem. I'd love to see a failed breakdown here. This could be a really nice one. a really important level. Haven't had much trades, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Let's keep it going. Let's squeeze. Now this is a short right here for now.
Yep. ES came real close to our THVWAP. Right in a deep low volume node. Control B support. On NQ.
It's a short until we break 375.80 and hold. However, we did just have a 250 point rotation down. $125 would bring us to the value area high. 400-ish. There it is. 20 points. Well, that was a beauty.
Whoosh. Through VWAP on both ES and NQ.
Anybody take that trade? It was also off the RSI midline.
To the
And
tick.
almost RTH VWAP and a composite. Beautiful short level at 375. Back above VWAP. Now do they push it through?
Can be a good bit of chop here. Maybe we balance out.
14, Dr. Jive. 14. 14, Dr. Jive. All right, I'll be right back.
Feels like more down. What you gonna do? He has the price wave deviation on, not the RSI momentum clouds. No, boys. I was calling that out. I called out the hitting the upper band right at the very top. Robert, he has it on another chart. There we go. Just a little hesitation there at VWAP. I'm still short. To TH lower band. Is that the RTB backtest?
That's Maris's voluntary policy still restricted. For a minute, in about 10 minutes' time, that's how the lecture at Harvard. No tenses.
Continue to battle. Battle.
And a reminder at the same time, we get the Dallas event business plan, forecast 2 prior to Israel's Haifa-based Bazaar group confirms missile attack on group of destroyers attack Haifa Bay. Says damage is not material.
Yeah. I started early, so I mean I didn't short it at the 375. Yep. Practicing is important. There's too many penguin memes about me always wanting to go long, so figure if you can't beat them, join them.
Jay Powell speaks in what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, 10:30. Oh, I'm just rolling with the flow.
Red futures falling $2 to $113 after G7 nations say they're ready to take all necessary measures to preserve stability and security of the energy market. According to Turkish Defense Ministry, they say ballistic
My weekend review, I figured out that Mondays are not very good days for the old Chuckster.
Okay.
So
what are we doing with that information?
I'm just practicing on Monday.
Spell of shorts. PDC is directionally agnostic. PDC Wizard is just as capable to go short as he is to go long. What he needs to look out for is the return to value. He has no power here.
That's right, Damien. I always get twisted up. I get in a rinse cycle. But glad I switched my short to long in profit. So, like I said, I mean, we're just chopping here at VWAP.
Yep. And we have been since early. All right. We've been here since 9:45. We are at the same price, give or take 50 points. So welcome to the diddle middle, where the point of control is the exact price as VWAP on MQ, not on TradingView, but on actual tick data.
Okay. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Yes, Logger. I am absolutely on demo account. I am. That's where I do my practice.
You don't always have to trade
And I
live,
don't.
guys. Believe it or not.
Had somebody slide into my DM saying, "So are you a 7-figure trader with this system yet?" No, I'm not. If you're watching, which I don't think you are, no, I'm not, and that's okay by me.
Just giving details about Iran's oil exports.
No, I'm not.
Only Iran's oil account. Plans that Iran is currently
Guys, if it were as easy as sniffing out somebody who claims to be a 7-figure trader, there's a gazillion of them on YouTube and Instagram. There's no lack of people claiming to prove they make that kind of money. So if that's what it takes, amazingly, a lot of them come here. I guess being a profitable or successful $1 million trader doesn't make other people $1 million traders. Go figure.
Imagine that. So RSI 50 line is pointing down, sloping down. Can this be the reclaim? Logger still has his order sitting there at RTH as we chop here at point of control.
You're still looking for that, even though we had the return to value back test long?
What?
A
The
VWAP
RTH?
bounce off the RTH again.
No, I mean, if you look at
Interesting.
session VWAP, I mean, we're flat right now.
Yeah. I
So-
think you missed the bounce.
No, I took that.
No, not you, Logger.
I took that, but I was early.
Talking
I
about
was
Logger.
early. Oh.
VWAP bounce is not a retest setup. It now is a VWAP scalp, and we know what our expectancy is for a scalp, VWAP scalp versus a VWAP bounce.
Yes, back to point of control. It's up there. It's what, 410? That time frame, that area, 408. 408's the bottom of real low volume zone on Friday. Once it dumped through the IB low.
The only problem with that, Logger, is if we reclaim 85, that puts in the failed breakdown. So the better short was at 375-ish.
UK team, UK MTO says it will receive
Building out a B-shaped profile for the RTH.
moment to go now until we get data from Dallas Fed and shortly expected hit with power. UK MTO says two projectiles splashed in a container vessel near Saudi. Still waiting on the data.
The market will test your ability to be patient far more than it will ever test your ability to execute. So if you can't wait and be patient, this is not the profession for you. So some Fed data just got released.
ES still holding that RSI 50 line.
Yeah. So is NQ.
Rejected right off it at 64.32.
Graham, it should be very soon, Graham. Very soon. My layout guy just got back to me yesterday, said it should be ready tonight. I'll just have to give it one more formal review and then we can go to publish on Amazon. So hopefully very, very soon. Next couple of days.
They're just selling all those, every single pop.
Yep.
Whack-a-mole.
It's interesting that we're holding VWAP so strongly here, though.
Right. ES is above VWAP.
Yeah. I mean, we're just chopping around it, essentially.
Yeah.
So it's a magnet. We're rotating around it. So they're doing a lot of business here. Question is, are they accumulating or distributing?
CBD is sideways. Not a fact. I don't think it's a matter of which one's stronger. Pop.
So right now on the higher time frame, like on the hourly, this is a huge decision point because this is where we can essentially put in a higher low or we put in the higher low. up here. So which is it?
Around 100.56 highest since then.
What's it gonna be? ES seems to keep putting in higher lows on the wicks, but NQ is very clearly lower highs on the wicks.
I haven't taken that many trades, guys. I put about 250 in profits into my Apex PA and shut that down. I took the VWAP Bounce for a 20-point scalp. And I took this short of the composite. That's all I got. That's all I've been managing to get so far. I feel like very unreliable with the setups right now. The market hasn't been playing super nice so far. So until it starts playing nicer, I'm going to wait.
Value area low. Madonna.
That is a Madonna. Madonna is in.
Right at value area low.
I haven't taken a position yet, but I kind of like it. Here we go. I grabbed a long at 307. A little late. 10 points here. I'd like to take it to point of control.
Yeah. Thing is, ES hasn't gotten there yet.
I'm long. 306 and a quarter. Changed my screen around a little bit. There we go. Come on.
Stay. They put out a message saying citing that VWAP at around verbatim message to
10 points here. Here we go. Go. Nice. Like to get into the 30s.
Yeah. ES is right back at VWAP. Wicked above.
In Lebanese reports that Iran conveyed a message to the US stating that they're fighting against Hezbollah in Lebanon is holding Tehran will not be bound by the ceasefire with Israel will continue launches. This is to do with the ceasefire with Hezbollah.
Still holding. Like to get back to that point of control at 34. There we go. 30. More. Ah,
Its power says there's tension between objectives.
now we got J Powell running his mouth. I'm about to be flat on this trade. Break even on the remainder. Still in it. All right, I'm flat.
Its power says it makes sense to risk. Iran Foreign Minister Iraq to discuss Middle East.
The retest. Down below, value very low now.
I do like that level logger. 240-ish. 230, 240.
I'd be in the camp that there was something to that. analysis, we haven't really seen downside risks to large balance sheets that many expected.
Well, the Madonna delivered for 30 points, Alan. It gave us more points so far to the long side than it has to the short side.
Yes, almost touched. Not quite. Madonna's the first time that price comes back to touch the initial balance after it's been set.
But the thing, Alan, is to take out so much discretion, because then otherwise you don't have a repeatable framework. You're just taking perspectives on things. That's kind of just, there has to be somewhat of a principles and system to follow to make it repeatable, so you're not just doing random things. Shorting into the IB low generally is not the high probable trade. If most breakouts fail, that's actually the less probable trade. Back in we go. And let's not forget, price goes up, price goes down. At any point, you have a 50% shot of getting it right. Only two alternatives. Did he say something good?
Oh no. Price is up, which is good. ES back to VWAP. They just get snuffed right out. It's good I'm on practice today.
I mean, the VWAP's pretty flat here. So, you know, we are in balance, essentially. We have a clean distribution. We've been chopping around the VWAP and the point of control for the last hour, right? So we've really stopped being so directional. Maybe there's a little bit of a leak to the bottom side at this point, but right now this might just be excess price. We'll see. But we got right back to the point of control.
There it goes. There he is. Hit the RTH VWAP.
I mean, that was definitely a successful Madonna, for sure. I wonder if everybody else was buying and there are longer term accounts like I was right there. I didn't want to buy at the highs, but I told myself if we got to pull back and sell off, I was buying for my long term account. I want to be a buyer at 10%, 15%, 20% corrections, bear market, then I'll keep averaging in with the idea that eventually, hopefully, the market goes back up again one day. Again,
Yeah.
long term horizon, multi year. Save enough dry powder for a 40% sell-off in equities. Crisis, generational buying opportunity.
Expectations appear to be well answered. Al says that we're not facing yet the question of what to do.
We're working on it. Seems like I've had some free time. I'm going to think that was a joke. It's being worked on, Kurt. That was a good one. Man, that 50 line, huh?
Yeah. Looked like it was breaking.
Trapped.
Sure enough.
If it comes within a couple of ticks, Abdullah, that's a touch. It doesn't have to touch it to the tick for it to count. It can overshoot it. It can stop in front of it. We can't split hairs over it touching. You can't. You're going to miss trades that way all the time. If you see a setup and you want to get short at the RTH or the VWAP, get short. Get in there. Dow's been holding VWAP really nicely.
That mean above it?
Yeah.
I can look at it. Would you look at it?
Would you look at it?
Yeah, it has. It just rejected off the pivot point. 45,732. Yeah, this feels like it's going down.
So we have this hourly candle closing in about 7 minutes, and it's currently a doji.
Mm.
How many the war is over tweets you think we'll get this week?
Enough.
20, Tony said. It did held again, Yuri. That's right, because we are in a distribution. We are in a balance area right here. We've been going sideways for the last hour and 15 minutes. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Yeah, good scalping, Vitya. And Q is trying to go green again. ES stayed green. So did the Dow. NQ is flirting with green to red and now red to green right here at this level. 25. Slow. So if you're scalping, you're fading the top and the bottom until we break out of here.
Holding below this RSI 50 line. ES is popping above. Come on, tap it. Tap that VWAP.
Is that a euphemism?
Hit it. Thank you. All right, that's value area high on ES.
Let's go back up to the IB high now. Just kidding. But am I? It's 1 hour candles.
But are you?
Powell said we have a resilient financial system.
There's RTH VWAP.
We have significantly hardened our financial system against the kind of losses that we saw in the financial crisis. That's good news. For any of you who owned any type of asset through the financial crisis, that sucked.
ES is approaching IB mid, 50% back.
All right, we're approaching a very key level again, guys. 75. We reclaim it. This could trigger the short squeeze. We got to reclaim 75 and we got to hold. All right. Just because we go over it isn't enough. Right? We can easily reject. We got to break and hold. We need to see acceptance of prices above 375.
It is.
If you're not already long, this is not the place to go long.
ES hit the IB mid, half back. I am
Yeah.
short.
Sorry to hear that, LJ. I lost my house in the great financial crisis. I was able to sell it at a serious loss. I lost my entire 20% down payment. It's like $80,000 at the time. So I didn't foreclose. I was able to sell at a drastically lowered price that got me out of it. I couldn't pay the mortgage. I lost my job at the time. It's awful. But we recover. We do recover. Okay. So 400. 410 is a low volume area. We break 410, we can drift right back up. Now we're going to be watching for the rejection first.
ES tapped the composite low volume node at 64.47.
Rejection comes first. Principles say rejection first. Unless we grind out of here. Which I don't hate either because I just bought a bunch of stuff. So let's go.
It says warning that it is unforeseen disruption to nations in the region and is dimming power of many others. War is causing global, yet asymmetric shock, pushing up food and fertilizer prices as well as tightening conditions.
Grabbed a short at 91.
Almost means higher prices and slower growth.
91.
War raises current inflation and could fuel expectations higher for longer inflation, fueling the risk of sharper slowdown. And that says if elevated energy and food prices persist, they will fuel inflation.
Logger's about ready. At 406 there.
Out.
Ready? You ready, buddy? Yesterday's RTH?
It also lines up with that low volume node, doesn't it? The higher time frame is making this look like it was a pullback for more upside. All right, 400. Logger, it's almost always going to be that way when you take a VWAP trade, right? Usually price is always coming right at it. The way it always is. Generally not like if you like the trade, take the trade. It either works or it doesn't. Traders erase Fed hike bet and price and chance of cut this year. Well, that's good news. Okay, that's a big shift, actually. Big shift.
Say that again.
Traders erase Fed hike bet. So everybody was anticipating Fed cuts. Over the last couple of weeks, we transitioned to the bigger bets that they were going to actually hike rates. That is now shifted based on comments from Powell that there's possibly going to be a cut again in rates. It's a big shift in sentiment.
Yeah, it is.
That counts as AI is making more productive. That counts as there's no denying this. It can be private.
I'd be mid approaching on NQ.
Whoop. Traders
Right
like
through
that
it.
news.
Blow off top.
I think it depends if we hold 400. So we have constricting VWAP bands and we have a flat VWAP.
ES just tagged the upper band and the pivot point. Back down.
Let's see if they buy it up again.
That rotation was what? From the excess below IB low up to the top was 173 points.
Look at that trade.
Coast to coast on the RTH.
I don't know.
Logger, you took it, right? ES back to IB mid.
Watch out for this back test at 75. Let's see what it does here. Okay, here's 75.
Whoosh.
Nada.
Monster short.
$90 points.
Well, that worked well.
Now go sit Q&A part because
Had to sit through some heat, but worked well. I pulled the cord at Ivy mids. $50.
Well, if you're patient waiting for the edges, you've been rewarded.
Give me a bounce off of this. Give me a bounce off of this.
Lager, this is good enough. This is close enough for me too, Lager. I don't need it to touch. That whole touch mentality we got to break out of, because that's what causes you to miss trades too. You missed a trade earlier because it didn't touch. Got to treat it as areas, zones.
Right, Alex.
All right, Alex. Might be a good spot to call it. I agree with you.
Yes, back to RTH from the upside. I'm going to snap it back up, or RSI 50 as well. We got the VWAP pinch on NQ. There it goes. A little bit more. Little bit. Just a little bit.
You got the White House secretary speaking at 1 o'clock. All right, Alex. I'll be right back too.
Was that the bounce? Is that all we get? Session point of control. Don't really like that wick. Yes, it's still holding above, but it's back under value area high. Right here at the RTH. Kind of in this little volume node. Chopped in this area between what, 5 and 6, 5 and 7 this morning on ES.
Well, we did have a couple of really good trades. Very small VWAP bounce. We got this fade at the 375 level. We got the Madonna, and we got this fade up here at the upper band composite. So a couple really good trades if you took them. If you were patient, they set up nice.
It's rejecting VWAP.
Today at 4:30, we have the recap with Chuck.
Yep.
And at 7 o'clock, we have group coaching. What are we going over tonight, Chuck, at 7?
That's a good question. We might do some more back testing since we had some difficulties over the weekend.
That's a good idea. Dow is approaching the highs again. You guys were looking to trade some strength. You're in the wrong product if not trading YM. Held VWAP perfectly. Balance traders are loving this on NQ and ES. Dow is the winner for strength.
According to New York Times reporter, said that confirmed to the reporter that the US is negotiating with the Iranian parliamentary speaker Karakat, saying we'll find out in about a week whether he is someone American to get this for 6 months goes to the board $4.4 billion.
There it goes. Failed right through VWAP.
I mean, VWAP hasn't really been a level on NQ. It's been rotating around it for the last hour and a half.
Yeah, ES took a pause at RTH VWAP at the top of that distribution. Couldn't get higher, and then pushed right through it.
Let's see if it gets bought up again, or we just continue to go sideways. My guess is sideways. This has been so far a carbon copy of last 2 Mondays ago.
Yeah.
Identical Globex, identical Monday. Sideways action, constricting bands, overnight pump after a super weak end of the week. Almost identical.
Oof.
Definitely a lot of traps to both sides here.
Yep. And long from IB low. As it's ES at point of control. CS want to go back up to value area high from point of control? That'd be nice.
It might. That's the market condition.
CBD shows that buyers stepped in. Now will they continue? Pull it back up. It's almost a full rotation back down. Quick up, quick down.
All right, guys. Well, Inner Circle, meet me in the classroom in about 10 minutes. We'll do some trade review. We'll go over the happenings of the morning session, the best trades, and we will also review your trade. So meet me in there, guys. If anybody's interested in that program, I'll drop the wait list in the chat. There is a wait list. Come join us there. All right, and then we have the recap with Chuck at 4:30, and then we have group coaching with Chuck at 7.
Yeah.
If you're going to keep trading in the meantime, I encourage you to use our voice channels where you can share your mic, share your screens, collaborate with your fellow VWAP Wave System traders. Great benefit of the premium channels here, premium membership. And we will be live again tomorrow for the New York Open, 9:30 a.m. So we'll see you then for that. We continue to probably trade in this balance area. I would assume that we're going to continue in balance until that context fundamentally changes. So essentially keep trading balance until there's a break and hold outside of this value area. Good luck, traders. Make sure to manage your risk, stay sharp, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. And be sure to join Chuck for the recap in his class tonight. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thanks for joining me, Chuck.
All right. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.